Hello everybody, my name is Neil Bakiev and I'm your IELTS instructor from New Zealand. My website IELTSTOEFL.com will help you to prepare for your upcoming IELTS examination. Today we'll be focusing on IELTS Speaking, Section 3, and our topic is TV and radio. We will be focusing on the following questions. Why do you think television has become so popular over the last 50 years? Do you think there is still a future for radio with television being so popular? Which is better for presenting the news, television or radio? Why? And how can we stop young people today watching too much television? Here is our first question. Why do you think television has become so popular over the last 50 years? Here is my response. I believe television has become incredibly popular over the last 5 decades because it offers an immersive experience that few other forms of entertainment can match. With the rise of high-quality shows and streaming platforms, it's hard to beat a good binge watch session after a long day. People love getting glued to the screen, escaping into different worlds, whether it's a gripping crime drama or a heartwarming family sitcom. Television has evolved to suit all tastes and lifestyles, which is why it continues to dominate as a go-to form of relaxation and entertainment. Here, the phrase "it offers an immersive experience" that basically means it makes you feel like you are really there. You are completely involved in this movie. Okay, so it's an immersive experience. So a noun would be immersion, right? But what kind of experience is it? It's an immersive experience. You can use this phrase when you're talking about reading a book or watching an interesting TV show. Next. With the rise of high-quality shows and streaming platforms, it's hard to beat a good binge watch session after a long day. That basically means because there are so many good shows online now, watching a few episodes in a row after a long day feels really nice. So pay attention to this great structure with the rise of something, and then you can just say it's hard to or it's difficult to. That means because. Okay. And also here, instead of saying good shows, you could just say high quality shows. Okay, and the expression "it's hard to beat," that means it's difficult to find something better than. Okay, and a good binge watch, that means you watch the whole TV series in one go. You watch the first episode, then you watch the second episode, the third, okay, and the last one. So it's called like binge watching. You watch it non-stop. And in this case, session means that that's the period of time when you start watching this show and then when you finally finish the show, all right? Next, people love getting glued to the screen. That basically means people enjoy staying focused on the screen for a long time. It's a very good phrase, getting glued to. Okay. Next, a gripping crime drama. That means a very exciting crime show. Something that you want to watch and you don't want to stop. You want to see what will happen next. And a go-to form of, that basically means a favorite way of something. All right, now let's focus on the next question. Do you think there is still a future for radio with television being so popular? To be honest, I think radio still has a place, but it's definitely been overshadowed by television. TV takes the cake when it comes to visuals. Seeing the news unfold in front of you with live footage makes it so much more immediate and impactful. Radio just can't compete with the visuals that TV brings to the table. That said, radio's a bit like the underdog now. It's not as flashy, but it's still hanging in there. I mean, you can't beat a good road trip playlist, can you? And radio is great for multitasking, like when you're driving or cooking. So, while television might have taken over in terms of dominance, I think radio will continue to survive in its own niche. Okay, now let's just focus on some phrases here. I think radio still has a place, but it's definitely been overshadowed by television. That basically means I believe radio is still useful. So instead of saying something is useful, you could just say that it has a place. Okay, and then next. But it's clearly been replaced by television. Okay, so instead of saying that something has been replaced, you could also say that it's been overshadowed by television. Next, TV takes the cake when it comes to visuals. Seeing the news unfold in front of you with live footage makes it so much more immediate and impactful. That means TV is the best for visuals. Watching the news happen right in front of you with live videos makes it feel more real and powerful. So the expression takes the cake means that something is the best. Okay, and when it comes to, that means when we pay close attention to, when we focus on something. Okay, and next, watching the news happen right in front of you. So unfold, that means that something happens. Okay, and then live footage means that live videos, the videos that you can see right now happening in front of you. Next, radio just can't compete with the visuals that TV brings to the table. That means radio can't match the visuals that TV offers. Instead of saying that TV offers, you could say TV brings to the table. Next, that said, radio's a bit like the underdog now. It's not as flashy, but it's still hanging in there. That means, but radio is like the underdog now. It's not as fancy, but it's still around. So instead of saying but, you could say that said or that being said. In this case, the underdog, that means it's not as important as something else. It just takes a secondary position. All right. And here, flashy means fancy, beautiful, attractive. And the phrase, but it's still hanging in there, that means but it's still around, but it still exists. Next, I mean, you can't beat a good road trip playlist, can you? The phrase you can't beat means nothing can be better than. Next, so while television might have taken over in terms of dominance, I think radio will continue to survive in its own niche. That means, so even though TV is more popular now, I think radio will keep going in its own special way. So the phrase take over, that means to become more popular. And in its own niche, that means in its own way. Okay, next question. Which is better for presenting the news, television or radio? Why? I'd say television is definitely better for presenting the news because it's more engaging overall. With TV, you get the full picture, literally. Seeing the news unfold in front of you with live footage gives you a stronger sense of what's actually happening. It creates a more emotional and immediate connection compared to just hearing about it. While radio can still be informative it lacks the visual impact that really helps people understand the scale or seriousness of an event. So for me, TV wins when it comes to delivering the news effectively. So guys, you can use the structure while, and then you're talking about something positive, and then you're talking about the drawback or the disadvantage of this aspect. Okay, and the examiner will definitely like it. So you could say while or whilst. Okay. Now let's just look at this phrase. So for me, TV wins when it comes to delivering the news effectively. It means for me, TV is the best way to get the news clearly. Okay, so remember that when you say when it comes to, it means when we're talking about, when we are focusing on or when we are paying attention to. And after, when it comes to, make sure to use ing. Okay, when it comes to delivering the news, when it comes to reading books. All right, let's carry on. How can we stop young people today watching too much television? I think one way to stop young people from watching too much television is to encourage them to pick up hobbies that don't involve screens. Getting them into board games, for example, can be a fun and social alternative that'll get them off the couch for a bit and help them engage with the real world. It's also important to teach them to switch it off once in a while and get back to basics, spending time outdoors, reading a book, or simply having face-to-face conversations. It's all about creating a healthy balance. Now let's just look at some phrases. To pick up hobbies, that means to start new hobbies. Next, that'll get them off the couch for a bit. That means that will make them get up from the couch for a while. Okay, so you could just say get them off the couch, get them off their phone, get them off the internet. And the phrase for a bit means for a while, okay? Not for a long time. Next, it's also important to teach them to switch it off once in a while and get back to basics. That means it's also important to teach them to turn it off sometimes and focus on the simple things. So get back to basics, to do something that you normally do, that other people usually do. So get back to basics. It's a very good phrase. Alright guys, hopefully you have learned a lot of great phrases and some great structures when answering these particular questions. Okay, hopefully you will learn all of these phrases and you will be able to use them when taking the actual IELTS exam. Good luck to all of you.